I just figured I'd show everybody my Elvis Presley DVD movie collection. Um, as of February the 6th, 2022. I've been collecting these since probably 2014, 2015. I don't have them all. I've watched them all 31, however many he did, plus the 2 concert movies. That's the way it is, and Elvis on tour. The ones I haven't watched on physical on the DVD, I've rented online on like YouTube and stuff. Yeah, just YouTube. And starting off with, and I'm also going to give you my opinion on how I like him, because a lot of his movies were notorious for being really crappy movies. I mean, he had a bunch of great ones, but a bunch of bad ones too, because it wasn't really his fault. But the first one I'm going to show you is Double Trouble, released in 1967. He plays, well, I ain't going to get into all that, but, and some of these here will come with like, I'm trying to be too loud, like little cards of pictures and stuff. I get them up there. Movie poster. Him and Annette Day, which was his leading lady in the movie. Him with Annette Day and director Norman. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name. I don't want to mess it up again. And him shooting a scene in the movie where I believe he's singing Long-Legged Girl with a short dress on. You'd be surprised what I got this phone propped up on to look down. I got a guitar case stood up with a guitar in it, stood up against my table. Then the next one is Viva Las Vegas with Ann Margaret, and this was one of his best ones. I don't know if I said on Double Trouble, but that was one of my least favorite ones. Viva Las Vegas, of course, one of my favorite movies by him. And this one here, instead of pictures, it's got a little book. Stuff like that in it. Or like that picture on the back. Got a lot to go through, so I ain't gonna try to take forever. This movie here is one of the worst movies he ever did, in my opinion. I watched it like 2 or 3 times, but I don't like it really. Harem Scarum. And of course, if you think that's bad, listen to the soundtrack. It's even worse than the movie. A couple of the songs are good, like Harem Holiday and Go East Young Man, I believe is the name of it. They're pretty good, but other than that, there's none of them that's really good. Here's him with Harem Girl, extras, and film crew. I mean, there is a couple good scenes in here, but Elvis Presley with director Gene Nelson, and extras behind the scenes. Elvis Presley with actors behind the scenes. And Elvis Presley behind the scenes with Gene Nelson, cast, and crew. And if you are looking to pick any of these up, usually you can get them for around $5 now. I would never order them from Elvis.com or Graceland.com, whatever the name of the website is, because they're going to be probably outrageous overpriced there. You can get a lot of these at local stores, but what you can't get there, like I've got them in like I've gone to stores out of state when I've been on vacation and got most of these. And some were given to me. Just a couple of them. Trouble with Girls, 1969. One of his worst movies. Even though it's bad, it's got a couple good comedy bits in it. I reckon you can call me. It's got a few good songs like "Clean Up Your Own Backyard" and I can't even think of the name of the other one. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Elvis with football players. I'm reading what they say off the back of the pictures. Elvis with Marilyn Mason. Elvis with Colonel Parker. And Elvis with Marilyn Mason. I believe that was his leading lady in the movie. I ain't watched this movie in probably 4 years. Don't plan on watching it anytime soon. I got a couple copies of the movies because you buy them and you don't realize you have a copy of that movie. Or a couple of people had bought me and I already had a copy and they didn't know. Deluxe Edition, Jailhouse Rock. In my opinion, his best movie. This was the movie that got me into him. This was the song that got me into being a fan of him. There ain't no pictures in here, just standard DVD. I've not been able to find any of his movies on Blu-ray though. Disappointing. 1968's Live a Little, Love a Little. There's no pictures in it either, but 1967's 67. Easy Come, Easy Go. One of his worst movies. Live a Little, Love a Little. I don't know if I said it, but that's one of his best in my opinion. If I say it's one of the worst, I won't think about what I was saying. Easy Come, Easy Go. One of his worst in my opinion. It's got a pretty good soundtrack, except for a couple of songs. One of his best in my opinion, Fun in Acapulco. I don't think it was filmed in Mexico. I may be wrong. 1963. I think this was the movies the Beatles went to see in the theaters. They were on tour over here. Like the movie hadn't been out but a few months, early 64. Elvis Presley and his first movie, one of my favorites, Love Me Tender. It's a hard movie to find. In my experience, it took me forever to find a DVD copy. I think I got it in Tennessee. We went on vacation to Tennessee and I picked it up in an Elvis shop museum in Pigeon Forge. Clam Bake. One of his worst movies. Pretty good soundtrack there. A lot of people don't like them songs, but I do. Kissing Cousins. One of his best in my opinion. It's kind of corny at spots, like it's just like you cringe, but it's alright for what it is. Elvis with Pamela Austin and I can't pronounce the other woman's name. Getting camera. Let me move some of these DVDs so I can get it all in there. There we go. These pictures are nice. I mean, you don't pay much for them, and they do include extras. They're nice glossy pictures, too. Elvis with a bloodhound. Right. And these movies, of course, as you can tell if you're a fan of Elvis Presley, they're not in order. It's just the way I just got them on the shelf. I go by what the spine looks like. There's a bunch that same kind of spine there. I just put all them together. I try to anyways. Elvis with Nancy Sinatra, Speedway. One of his worst movies in my opinion. Pretty good soundtrack though. Spin Out, one of his best in my opinion. I think I watched this a couple weeks ago. About a week or two ago. Follow That Dream, one of his best in my opinion. Probably his top 3. And that's saying something out of 30-something movies. That's just my opinion though. One of his best, and I think everybody could agree on this, but Blue Hawaii. And if you want to get some of his movies when Walmart used to be decent, ones around here ain't anyways, you could get a lot of his movies there, like a lot of them. That's where I got a bunch of these at. A documentary released in 18. Yep, 2018. A little over 3 hours long, so if you don't like long documentaries, I wouldn't watch this. Elvis Presley, The Searcher. It's better than the 1981 or 2 documentary, This Is Elvis. In my opinion, I really thought he did a good job on it. His last scripted movie, Change of Habit, a drama, a serious movie, one of his best in my opinion. There's not nothing in there, just a DVD. Got a few more. This is a 4-pack here. I got it for the last 2 movies. Of course, I already had the first 2, but I got it for the last 2. Clam Bake, Follow That Dream, Frankie and Johnny, and Kid Galahad. Kid Galahad and Frankie and Johnny is 2 of my favorite movies, in my opinion. Frankie and Johnny soundtrack wasn't good. It had a couple good songs. In my opinion, these here are probably his 4 best movies. Probably the more I think about it. Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, G.I. Blues, and Viva Las Vegas. I got this set for G.I. Blues and King Creole. It's just King Creole, in my opinion, is one of his best movies. I got this here for Girl Happy and Tickle Me. Well, at the time, I think the only one I had was Kissing Cousins, actually. And the last one, which has Jailhouse Rock. It happened at the World's Fair. Stay Away Joe and Charo. Happened at the World's Fair is one of his best in my opinion. Charo is one of his best in my opinion. Stay Away Joe is one of his worst in my opinion, but pretty decent for what they are. I don't know if I showed you the back up on there. But that is my Elvis Presley DVD collection as of February the 6th of 2022. And some of these here I've ordered off of websites like Amazon. Like these here I ordered all at the same time, all the 4-packs there. Except for the one with Kid Galahad and Frankie and Johnny. I only got it about a year ago. But anyways, I'll talk to you later.